Officials at Boeing have a lot on their plate right now. The company is now soliciting bids from at least a dozen different locations before it decides where to build its newest jet, the 777X. At the same time, the aircraft maker is warning airlines not to fly a pair of its jet models too close to high-altitude thunderstorms, saying ice could form on the General Electric-made engines, creating a loss of thrust. With that, Boeing was the biggest decliner in the Dow today, falling more than 2%. Phil LeBeau joins us now from Chicago with more. Phil, let's start with that icing problem. Which planes are being singled out, and is there an easy way to fix it?
Well, the people at General Electric believe that they could do a software fix. They pretty much have an idea of what is causing these ice crystals to form, and it's only in select flights and select cases where they believe there's an issue. So what you have is a situation where some airlines have said, listen, we think we could have some high-altitude thunderstorms on a particular route, and as a result, we won't fly the Dreamliner on that route. We'll put a different plane in that route instead. And my sense is, knowing the people at General Electric and doing stories down there with their aircraft engine facility, they're going to figure out some kind of a software fix relatively quickly.
Phil, you just mentioned that this is happening on select routes. Any response from the airline companies on how they feel about all of this?
Well, they're never happy, Susie. They're never happy when they have to take a new plane out of service and substitute a different plane into that route. But having said that, we're not looking at a widespread drop in service for the Dreamliner. Some of the airlines, the Japanese airlines, they've had a few select routes where they've had to change out that plane, but it's nothing that's going to have a huge impact on the bottom line.
Tell me I'm wrong, Phil, but is the Dreamliner star-crossed?
No, I don't think it's star-crossed. I think what you're seeing here are, I know everybody hates hearing the term teething problems, but that's part of what you're seeing here, and it happens with all new airplanes.
All right, let's move to the bidding process for the 777X aircraft. Which states are in the running, and when can we expect a decision?
It's probably easier to say who's not in the running. Look, there are at least 15 different sites around the country, probably about 7 to 10 states that are in consideration, Tyler, and we'll probably hear some kind of an answer from Boeing. It says in the first quarter of next year, most likely, definitely in the first half of next year.
All right, Phil, thank you so much for all that information. Phil LeBeau reporting from Chicago.